Alright, this is the basics of studio operation at KOPA. We're going to start out with really basic stuff, how to use an audio board. This is the main control board for all the equipment, and we have, as you can see over here on the right, we have CD players, we have a turntable, we have a computer down here, up here is the screen for the computer, and all of these individual things, along with microphones, all these individual things come into the board. Each one has its own slot. We used to call them pots, potentiometers. But for example, here we have 3 microphones. Here we have our 3 CD players, our turntable, our computer comes in here. ENCO is the automation system. That has its own separate slider here. And the telephone. So if we want to put the telephone on the radio, we can do that right here. Over here we have volume controls for the studio speakers, for your headphones, and what you're listening to. For example, there's the on-air, there's program for what we're doing here in the room, there's audition. So you can actually have 2 different things going on. You could, for example, be recording something in audition while you're producing or editing something in program. And you'd be able to switch back and forth between listening to those 2 things right here. And this similar one right here switches the meters so you can watch what you're doing, both in program and any other source, such as audition or on-air. So let's focus on, for example, one of these right here, and we will turn on CD player. CD1 is right here. First off, you have on and off. So that channel is now active. Here's the volume, and here's where it's being fed. It's being fed to both program and audition. So we'll go ahead and start it. And as you see, this controls the volume. This takes it out of the mix completely, puts it back in. We're listening to program right now. So if I take it out of program, but it's still in audition, if we switch to audition, there it is. So that's an example of how you can be doing 2 different things at the same time. You can have this playing in audition, or recording, or dubbing, and switch to program. Have your microphone not in audition, but just in program. Turn it on, and as you can see, we're speaking right there. That's going on in program, while the music is playing in audition. 2 different things going on at the same time. So once again, separate channel for every source, microphone, CD, turntable, computer, whatever, separate channel for each, on-off switch, or the key, potentiometer, or pot, basically the volume control, and where it's going to, either program, audition, mono mix, or premix. You won't really use those 2. Few more things you might want to get into, but those are the basics for right now of how to use the board.